All right, time to talk about some money this Sunday. Our 9 News financial advisor, Kyle Odell, here this morning. We're talking about the stress of money. It's something that you say probably will never go away.
You know, it's tough to, make that stress go away. But, what I find is most families, they have stress every month because they don't know where their money's going. I mean, let me repeat that. That's important.
Yeah.
Most families have no idea where their money is going each month, and that causes unnecessary stress. The unknown out there causes stress. So what I want everyone to do is take the last 90 days, go back and print off all your credit card statements, all of your bank statements for the last 90 days, go through those to help give yourself some clarity so you can see what's going on.
Well, there are apps that can help you with that too nowadays. They make it super easy.
Right, tons of apps, and by going through all that, that's going to help you, spend some time on those apps and those, statements. That way you can see where everything's going, and by doing all that, you can see that, okay, I'm spending money unnecessarily on credit cards, with interest and so forth, or maybe too much over at the coffee shop, whatever that is, to help give yourself some clarity so you can free up some of that money, because you've got to live within your means. Yeah. And that's up to you. That's a choice to do that. And so it's important to not get caught up in all the glamour and societal pressure that we have of trying to keep up with everyone out there. You have to be comfortable with your life and how you're living things, because at the end of the day, it's not about what your friends are doing. It's about you being comfortable and living a comfortable life.
Kyle's telling me to go make sure that I track all my expenses on home brewing, because I haven't done that yet.
Control yourself.
It's probably pretty bad.
Control yourself.
So how do you cope with this?
I think there are 3 primary things that I would do. Number 1, I want to change our mindset here. So I want you to start thinking in terms of net worth. Right? When families, let's say someone accumulates $1 million, which happens a lot more often than what you might think. Okay, when families walk in my office and they're ready to retire or close to it, they don't walk in with a budget worksheet. They walk in with a net worth statement. So I don't care if your net worth is minus $50,000 or if it's $300,000 or $1 million. I mean, if I said, Steve, my net worth is minus $50,000, that almost sounds cool. Almost.
Does it?
Does it?
Maybe.
It's a minus
maybe.
in front of
right.
the 50,000
Right,
doesn't
minus,
seem great.
Right, almost. But I want you to think it's a shift in mindset, right? Okay. Instead of, I've got to live on this budget this month, right? Because budget, we think of scarcity and pulling back and negativity a lot of times, right? I want you to think in terms of net worth, which is where the affluent and the wealthy, that's how they think. They think in terms of net worth, because if I can eliminate $10,000 of debt this year and build up $10,000 of savings, I just increase my net worth by $20,000.
So you're saying, like, where do you fall on the Forbes 6 billion list or something like that, right?
Towards the bottom.
Yeah,
I'm more in the fine
horrible
print.
realization.
Right? Yeah, I'm at the bottom down there. So think in terms of net worth. I think that's one important piece. Okay. The other is you've got to have a plan, right? Again, live within your means. So whether it's a monthly plan or a quarterly plan. So here's a quarterly plan if I'm starting off, okay? Maybe I have an extra $100 a month. I'm going to apply, maybe that first month, I'm going to apply that money towards my debt. The next month, I'm going to apply it towards short-term savings, an emergency fund. The next month, I'm going to apply it towards long-term savings, maybe in an IRA. Have a plan. And then I think, number 3, invest in yourself. The greatest rate of return you're ever going to get is to invest in yourself. It's not a stock, a bond, or a mutual fund. It's that return on yourself. Warren Buffett walks in his office every day, and he spends 6 hours reading. Because he knows in order to make better decisions today, I have to be better than I was yesterday. The only way to do that is to invest into myself, right? And even his business partner, Charlie Munger, his kids make fun of him. They call him a book with feet, because everywhere he goes, he has a book. The wealthy and the affluent, they read 1 or 2 books a week. They're always improving themselves.
You know what they also do that I read? Meditate.
Yes.
Have you read that too?
Thinking time. They spend time relaxing to get rid of that stress, right? Yeah. And they think through things. That's one of the biggest things, that I spent some time, a great book I read last year was called The Road Less Stupid. Oh. All right? By Keith Cunningham. And in that book, he talked about taking time each week just for thinking time. Take an hour or 2 each week just to think through, what in the last couple of months went wrong that I didn't prepare for? What am I doing right now moving forward? How can I make better decisions? That thinking time is critical.
All right, Kyle. Thank you.
Inspiration.